Small actions, big impact. Can walking help? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, big hug. If this is your first time, I'm Zachy, and this is where we talk about mental health, mindset, and just surviving the chaos of being human. Nothing fancy, nothing overwhelming, just real talk. Today's video is all about something that might surprise you. Walking. Yep, no gear, no gym, just walking. But here's the twist. This simple act might actually help with depression. I know, it sounds almost too simple, right? But stick with me, because sometimes the smallest shifts can create the biggest ripple effects. So let's strip it back. Depression isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet. It's waking up with a weight on your chest. It's staring at your phone, unable to reply. It's wanting to care, but not having the energy to. If you've been in that headspace, or maybe you're in it right now, you're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not alone. Yes, there are treatments that help, therapy, medication, support systems. But what about the in-between moments? The days when everything feels like too much, but you still want to try something, anything, to feel a bit better? That's where walking comes in. It's small, it's gentle, and it's often just enough to start turning the tide. Let's zoom in on what's happening behind the scenes. When you walk, your body starts doing this quiet little magic trick. It releases endorphins. Think of them as your body's natural antidepressants. They boost mood and ease pain in a totally organic way. No side effects. No prescription. And walking also dials down cortisol, that sneaky stress hormone that makes everything feel more intense than it needs to. So by simply moving your body, even slowly, you're literally changing your brain chemistry. Add in sunlight, fresh air, and even the smallest bit of nature, and now you've got a full-on mental health power-up. We're not talking marathons here. Studies show that even a few 10-minute walks per week can create noticeable improvements in mood and brain function. It's low effort, low cost, and surprisingly high reward. Let me take you back a bit. There was a time when I was in a bad place. Like, fog in my brain, zero motivation, everything hurts kind of place. And one day, I forced myself, barely, to walk the corner of my street. It wasn't inspiring. I didn't hear angels sing. But for 5 minutes, I was out of my head and into my body. The sky looked different. I noticed the sound of birds. And for those 5 minutes, the fog lifted just a little. I kept doing it. A few minutes a day. No expectations. No pressure. And slowly it became a ritual. A kind of quiet promise to myself that I wasn't giving up, that I was still here. That's the thing. Sometimes the smallest steps are actually statements. I'm still in this. I'm still trying. Now, look, I know depression doesn't play fair. The idea of even moving can feel ridiculous when your brain's shouting, "What's the point?" So don't aim for perfection. Just aim for movement. Start absurdly small. Like, walk to your kitchen and back. That's a win. Walk around your room while brushing your teeth. Boom, habit stacked. You don't need a park. You don't need an hour. You just need a few minutes and a little grace. Want to make it easier? Pair it with something you like. A favorite song, a podcast, a phone call with someone safe. Set a no-fail time, maybe right after coffee, or during sunset. No rules, just rhythm. Track the feeling, not the steps. Did you feel a little more clear-headed after? A little less stuck? That's the goal. You're not doing this to be productive. You're doing this because you deserve even a moment of relief. What's wild is that walking doesn't just help with depression. It starts to unlock all these little unexpected benefits. You might sleep better. Your anxiety might take a breather. You may notice things you've never seen before. How the light hits the sidewalk at 5 p.m., or that your neighbor has a very dramatic cat in their window. And once you start building that tiny bit of movement into your day, you create momentum. Not rise and grind momentum, but I'm still here, still going energy. And that's powerful. You're not walking to escape your feelings. You're walking to remind yourself that your story is still being written, step by step. So, after all that, can walking help with depression? Honestly, yes. It's not a magic fix, but it is a lifeline. a way to connect back to yourself when you feel far away, a way to move through pain instead of getting stuck inside it. If this video made you feel a little less alone, or maybe gave you one reason to put on shoes and just take a few steps, then hey, I'm glad you found it. And if you want more videos like this, real talk about real things, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and say hey in the comments. Let's keep showing up for each other. This is Zachy, and until next time, go easy on yourself. You're doing better than you think, and even one step counts. Subscribe at Zachy Pratt, new videos every week.